My hands were steady on the wheel as Ryan's sleek Mercedes glided through the wrought iron gates of the Blackwell estate in the Hamptons. After 18 months of dating, this was it, the moment I'd meet his parents. The sprawling mansion loomed like a fortress of old money, with ivy-climbing stone walls and gardens that screamed inherited wealth. The kind that whispered, "You're not one of us." Ryan glanced over, his Yale ring glinting under the dashboard lights. "You good, Em? You seem quiet." I forced a smile, adjusting the silk blouse I'd bought on credit, telling myself it was worth it for this night. "Just hoping they like me." He patted my knee, but his eyes stayed on the road. "They will. But maybe ease into your background later. You know, the group home stuff. They're old school." His words landed like a quiet punch, but I swallowed it down. He meant well, right? No point stirring the pot on night one. The Blackwell's butler, yes. A real-life butler escorted us through corridors lined with antique portraits, faces staring down like judges. The dining room was a showpiece, a massive oak table under a crystal chandelier that dangled like a threat. Mrs. Blackwell air-kissed my cheeks, her Chanel suit impeccable, her smile as polished as her pearls, but cold as steel. "Emma, dear, we've heard all about you." Mr. Blackwell barely glanced up from his scotch, muttering a "pleased to meet you" before diving back into his Wall Street Journal. Dinner started with some fancy amuse-bouche that looked too pretty to eat. But Mrs. Blackwell's questions came fast and sharp, each one probing like a scalpel. "So, Emma, tell us about your family roots. Ryan says you're in tech, how quaint. And your alma mater?" Ryan's Yale crowd is dying to know. I navigated the minefield, keeping answers vague, but the tension built like a storm gathering. Then, over the entree, some rare wagyu that cost more than my rent, she tilted her head, eyes narrowing. "Funny thing. I had my people run a quick check. Standard for us. You see, couldn't find a trace of your family. It's like you dropped from the sky." My heart stuttered. Ryan fidgeted but stayed silent. "I grew up in foster care," I said, voice low but firm. Chin up. No silver spoon for me. The room froze. Mrs. Blackwell's face twisted, her veneer cracking into raw contempt. She rose, grabbing her wine glass. "Foster care? You mean my son's been slumming it with some street kid? Some nobody who'd drag our name through the mud?" Her words hung there, venomous. And then the wine flew, crimson liquid splashing across my face, soaking my blouse, dripping onto the antique rug. I gasped, the chill seeping into my skin like betrayal. "That's for cleaning up the riffraff," she sneered. "If you want to marry into this family, it'll cost you $250,000. Call it a fee for tainting our legacy." I waited for Ryan to explode, to defend me, to shatter the silence. Instead, he chuckled, deep, genuine, like she'd nailed a punchline at a country club roast. That laugh cracked something inside me, turning hurt into ice-cold resolve. I stood, wine trailing down my neck, and smiled, the kind that unnerves more than screams. "Understood. Then consider all deals between Hayes Innovations and Blackwell Enterprises terminated." Right now, their smirks faded, as I strode out, heels echoing on the marble. "Mr. Blackwell's his cut through, Ryan. You idiot. We'll tank without her contracts." The drive back to my Brooklyn loft felt endless, wine crusting on my skin like a badge of humiliation. My assistant, Lena, bolted up from the desk when I walked in, files scattered. "Emma, what the hell? You look like a crime scene." "The Blackwells," I muttered, beelining for the shower. "Pull everything on them, contracts, meetings, all of it. Gone." Lena hesitated, But that's 35% of our revenue. The board will freak. I paused, water running hot. Lena didn't know the full story, how I'd clawed from foster homes to founding Hayes Innovations. I built this from scratch. Lena. I can rebuild it. Staring at my reflection. Red stains like war paint. I remembered the grind, aging out at 18 with a duffel bag and dreams. Crashing on friends' couches while coding apps in community college labs. My big break? Spotting a glitch in a startup's algorithm while interning as a data entry drone. Fixed it. Got a payout. Bootstrapped my own firm. Hayes grew into a tech powerhouse on AI logistics. Ryan? Met him at a gala fundraiser. Charming. Grounded, or so I thought. I'd kept my success low-key. Wanting love without the fortune hunter vibe. What a fool. Post-shower. Lena had pizza waiting, my go-to comfort. But her face was grim. Digging into the foster forward charity we run with Ryan. Odd transfers. My gut twisted. The foundation helped kids like me mentoring. Scholarships. Screens showed withdrawals. Signatures matching Ryan's. He's been skimming, Lena whispered. Hundreds of thousands. My phone erupted. Missed calls from Ryan. Texts escalating from sorry. Mom overdid it, to you're killing us, pick up or regret it. The shift from pleading to threats revealed the mask slipping. Block him, I told Lena. And alert legal. If he stole from those kids. A call came in, not Ryan. But Victor Reyes. My mentor. The venture capitalist who'd spotted my potential early. Emma. Just left a Blackwell board huddle. Heads up, they're gunning for a takeover. Been plotting for months. Ryan's fingerprints all over it. The phone hit the floor. Sleep evaded me. By dawn, I rallied my exec team in the boardroom. Coffee steaming amid tense faces. We've got incoming fire, I started. My CFO. Tom. Projected charts, shell firms snapping up Hayes shares. All tracing to Blackwell's. Started right after you two got serious, he said. He's had access to our roadmaps. The room buzzed with panic. But I had an ace, Project Vanguard. Our secret pivot to blockchain security. Known only to the inner circle. Instinct had kept it from Ryan. We counterattack, I declared. Calls flew, favors cashed from allies I'd lifted along the way. By midday, we'd secured a war chest. Loyal investors buying back shares. Lena knocked, Ryan's downstairs. Demanding entry. In the lobby. He clutched wilted lilies. Eyes bloodshot. We gotta talk. Mom was out of line. Security flanked me. Nothing left to say. He pivoted to gaslighting. You're overreacting. That's your baggage talking, always so touchy about your past. In our circles. This is just drama. Our circles. I echoed. Voice honeyed poison. Sensitive enough to spot your charity theft. 2. His color drained. Escort him out. And Ryan? Tell your mom she picked the wrong nobody. Back upstairs. A text from my PI. Jax, Blackwell dirt. First wife's accident, smells fishy. Let's meet. In a dingy Queen's diner. Jax slid a dossier. Trail of ruins, businesses gutted. Rivals vanished. Pattern, infiltrate. Exploit. Erase. Photos. Reports, a web of deceit. Tracked down survivors. One's talking, Ryan's ex. Sophia Lang. In Sophia's modest Jersey apartment. Tea steaming. She spilled, engaged 6 months. My dad's biotech firm had tech they coveted. When I called them out, our lab malfunctioned. Dad's heart gave out. We lost it all. Her warning, they'll hit your inner circle. As if scripted. My foster brother Nate called. Voice pumped, got your tip on the Blackwells. As a reporter, this corruption expose could blow up. It's risky. Nate. Risks my jam. Nobody hurts my sis. Comfort mixed with dread. One more target. Home that night. The doorman fidgeted. Mr. Blackwell tried forcing entry. Cops hauled him off. My security chief. Mike, surveillance spikes, cars tailing. Email hacks. Watcher across the street. Then a video pinged, anonymous, showing my foster Aunt Clara leaving her senior center in Philly. Black SUV shadowing. Text, lives alone. No alarm. Pity if she tripped. Rage eclipsed fear. Get Clara here. Full detail, I barked at Mike. Then I dialed Elena Voss, Blackwell's arch-rival in venture capital. Been expecting you, she said. No fluff. Her Manhattan penthouse office overlooked Blackwell HQ. They torpedoed my brother's startup. Framed him for fraud. She unlocked a safe. Decades of dirt, evasion schemes. Bribes. Silenced whistleblowers. Copy it all. Verified. Clara arrived. Feisty as ever. Those entitled pricks. I've dealt with worse in foster group homes. Over takeout. She dissected. You're reacting. Kid. Flip the script. Protect people first. Morning brought action. Assets shielded. Trusts for the charity. Lena burst in. Ryan suing to freeze everything, claims verbal engagements. Calls you unstable from your trauma. Calm settled. Let him swing. An invite pinged. Blackwell Gala. Social must attend. Trap, Clara warned. Spring it, I countered. Gala night. Flashbulbs popping. Mrs. Blackwell announced, thrilled to welcome Emma Hayes as our future daughter-in-law. Ryan clamped my arm. Play along. Or else. I broke free. Mic in hand. Disturbing news from Foster Forward, funds diverted. Screens lit. Proofs of theft. Signatures. $1.5 million from kids' futures to yachts and payoffs. Gasps swelled. More slides. Blackwell scandals exposed. Ryan lunged, lying trash. I'll bury you. Cops stormed. Warrants for fraud. Threats. Chaos peaked with an elder woman. I'm Lydia Grant. Sister to Blackwell's first wife. That crash was no accident. Mr. Blackwell cornered me. Marianne. Merge. Or I raise your world charities. Allies. Those foster brats. Pass, I whispered. Ultimatum hung heavy next on. But Clara's words echoed. Back down. And they win forever. I called, offer declined. Your empire ends today. Project Vanguard launched. SEC filings. Press blasts. Blackwell stock plummeted 40%. Then 70%. Allies deserted. Lena. Ryan's car vanished from radar. Stairwell slammed Ryan. Gun waving. You destroyed us. Security pounced. Add assault, I said. News flared. Mrs. Blackwell melting down on camera. By nightfall. Blackwell dissolved, board ousted. Clients fled. Hollow victory. Scars lingered. Raiding Ryan's place. A note. Target secured. Hayes not soul up. Network persists. 6 months on. Hayes innovation soared. Absorbing Blackwell remnants. We exposed a syndicate of elite families preying on upstarts. Foundations expanded. Aiding victims. Clara spoke at events. Nate's piece went viral. Ryan turned state's evidence. Parents indicted. I visited him. Just a mark, he spat. The last, I said. At a foster gala. Dr. Alex Thorne approached. Coffee? For the program. Genuine sparks. Signing final mergers. Lena grinned. We're top dog. Gazing at the skyline. Revenge faded. True win? Rising without becoming the monster, lifting others from the shadows I'd escaped.